Hello, everyone. My name is all right.
Uh-huh. You gotta go
Hello,
again?
everyone. My name is Jacob, and this is. You can introduce yourself, I suppose.
Okay. I'm Brad.
Okay, and
And
we are the Something Podcast. I can't remember the name.
the incompetent evaluation of motion pictures
Yeah, that's it.
is what we decided on. And
It is.
today we will be evaluating Extraordinary. Uh,
Yes.
Came out March 6th, 2020 in the States, and I believe in 2019 in Ireland.
Okay. Took place in Ireland.
It
So
did. Who directed it? I
that
feel
I'm
like
not
I
sure.
should have had this information.
I think it was directed by two people actually, but I
Yeah,
could be wrong.
Edna Lauman and Ahern. It was released on September 13th, 2019 in Ireland. Uh,
Okay. I know it had a budget of like a little over $200,000.
it did, and its gross revenue was just under 60,000. So box office didn't do too well, unfortunately.
I guess COVID, and it's a small indie movie.
It
So.
is. Um, so I guess we'll just get it. What did you think about it?
My initial thought is it was sort of what I expected it to be, I
Hmm.
suppose. Because I kind of went in thinking this kind of looks like a style of What We Do in the Shadows where the humor's kind of like dry and witty, I suppose.
Yeah.
And that's sort of what I got. It wasn't as good as What We Do in the Shadows, in my opinion, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Uh, I had no initial thoughts going into it beforehand. Normally, if I watch a movie, it's because I'm interested and I know what it's about. But you picked the movie, and I didn't really know anything about it going into
I
it.
didn't know a lot about it
Yeah,
either, to be
I
honest with
was
you. So,
surprised with how much I liked it at first. It was funny. It was good. I was surprised with it. I don't usually watch a whole lot of Irish indie movies, uh,
yeah.
so my first one. I enjoyed it. Uh,
Okay. Well,
so
that's my rating for it that I put on my letterbox
uh,
is I gave it a 3.5 out of 5, which would equal out to like a 70 out of 100.
my what did I rate it? I rated it. I rated it 2.5 only.
So that's
Uh,
50 out of 100.
yeah, 50
50
out of 100.
to give
Um,
it to them.
I think I don't think it's as bad as I rated it. I just had some issues with it.
Hmm.
I still enjoyed it. I did not like it. I just don't think it's better than a 50. Um,
You don't think it's better than 50?
for me, no,
Oh,
because it's really funny and stylistically it's really great. But I think I had so many problems with it, and we can transition to the good and the bad of it.
okay.
I think the acting at certain points was so bad, like really bad. Um, Especially Rose, who's I don't know who she's played by.
She's just a random actor. Like, she's not really anyone known or anything like
Maeve
that.
Higgins. She's funny. She's really funny, and she's really good at like the dry humor scenes. But anything serious, she was really not that good. Um,
Hmm.
Without spoilers, especially in the graveyard scene towards the end, um, where two of the characters are having heart to heart, she's just not good. And usually I don't notice acting at all, whether it's good or bad, if I'm invested in the movie. Um, but it was appalling at certain points, um, especially Christian Winter's girlfriend or wife. She was really bad. She was
I
consistently not good.
I think that was sort of her character, though.
Her character was uninterested in what's happening, but she was
Yeah.
not good at portraying that.
Oh,
Um, Will Forte was great. I thought he was really funny. Did I
yeah.
say his name right?
Yeah, it's Will Forte.
Okay.
I
And
think
what's up?
I think my favorite character in the movie would have been maybe Martin.
Martin was great.
Yeah,
He was really good pretending to be other people.
yeah.
He did a really good job.
The only other thing I can remember that I've seen him in was I know he played Alyssa's father in The End of the Fucking World. That's the only thing I recognize him from. But other
Oh,
than
he
that, I don't know what.
did.
I'm not sure what else I've seen him in,
Oh
but
crap! I didn't even
that's why
realize that.
that's what my when I saw him, I'm like, that's who that is. I knew it. And
I didn't recognize him.
but yeah, I like Martin Martin a lot.
Oh, he was funny.
Yeah.
Um, I don't want to shit on the movie because I
Oh,
really
okay.
I really enjoyed it, and the acting mostly was good. The only other thing I didn't like about it um, was there was too many like subplots that I didn't care about. I wrote down a few. Uh, the pregnant sister, the dad being accidentally killed, the guy's annoying wife, the subplot with the daughter being rebellious. I can't, this the whole Satan stuff. That's not really a subplot.
No, that's
Um,
sort of a main story, I suppose.
the random political guy, the sister's boyfriend.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, that isn't like too much though.
no, I know, but there was. I felt like there was a lot happening, and not all of it really impacted the story a great deal. Um, Other than that, I thought it was fun. The story was fun. Um,
Yeah.
and that's all the bad for me. Do you have anything negative to say about it? We'll start with the negative stuff because I think there's
Okay.
far more things that I enjoyed.
Um, Negative. I don't really have much negatively to say
I'm
about the
just
film.
I'm just a jerk, I guess.
Well, for what it is, I didn't really have much to say. I'm trying to think
For
if
what the
there's
movie is, with the small budget and the actors they were able to get, is very good.
yeah.
Even the negative parts, I mean, it's all excusable, and I really enjoyed it still.
Like the movie was only an hour and a half, so it
Mhm.
wasn't like it dragged on for me or
Yeah,
anything. But if it went over an hour and a half, then maybe it would have started dragging on. But other than that, like I would say, like the first hour out of the hour and a half was like super funny,
hmm
and then the last 30 minutes it kind of got like a bit more serious.
yeah. I didn't mind that. I thought that was good.
Yeah, I didn't mind that either. But other than that, I felt like it got like less and less funny towards the end.
I felt the same. I thought the movie got worse as it went. Not to say that it got bad
Well,
at any
I
point.
didn't think it got bad, but
No,
I
it
just
didn't get
like
bad, but it declined. I thought the first half an hour was fantastic.
yeah,
Um,
the first half an hour. Well, the first hour for me was like fantastic.
yeah.
Like, but other than that, I really didn't have much negatively to say about
Mm.
the film. Like, I know you said the acting. I didn't. The acting was honestly, I don't know, fine with me. Like
Yeah.
for what it was,
Just that
because
I thought most people did great.
yeah, because I've never really seen most of these actors besides Will Forte in
Yeah.
other movies. Well, and I guess Martin Martin, the one thing, and I really don't recognize obviously Rose and stuff like that. And she was probably just I don't know, just some not really well known actor that's
Yeah.
from Ireland.
She
She's
did
probably
good. She
making
was
a
like I
local
said, she
film.
was really funny. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. No, she was really good, and it was relatively. Yeah, I really don't have anything negative to say about it, honestly. I probably have more positive things to say than anything.
No, me too. That's why I wanted to start with the negative stuff. We can
Okay.
mention some of the positive stuff. The score was great. I really enjoyed
Oh
the
yeah, yeah. The
soundtrack.
whole
Fa-
sort of like techno,
yeah,
sort
the
of like
synth.
synth.
I thought it
Yeah.
was it almost felt out of place if the aesthetic of the visuals wasn't so good too.
Oh yeah, I loved like the visuals and the cinematography and stuff.
Yeah, I was super pleasantly surprised that this
Yeah.
like no budget indie Irish film had such good
It was
I was
very
really
beautifully shot.
impressed.
Yeah, yeah. And I like there's this one scene in it specifically where it follows up with like a joke and stuff too, where it's like unless you've seen the movie, you won't understand the reference, or maybe if you've seen the poster. But there's the scene where Rose first arrives at Martin Martin's house, and it's sort of like shot like almost like The Exorcist.
Yes. Oh, I loved that shot. And she's
And then,
looking up
like,
at the window.
yeah, and then 5 minutes later, that Martin's like when she's talking about the girl floating above the bed, like in The Exorcist.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, so it's like The Exorcist, and she's like, never met him.
Yeah. I thought that
And
was
that's
really
just
good.
like that witty humor and stuff like that, and like dry one. That's pretty funny.
It was really good. My favorite one of my favorite things about it, not necessarily the funniest, was the educational videos from the dad.
Oh yeah,
Opening
those
with that, they were
cool.
fantastic. I wish there was more of those. They throughout almost like transitioning between acts, they have a little bit of it. I wish they would have went further in on that in between acts to section off the movie. Um,
Yeah,
but those were really good. Um, I got Wes Anderson vibes from some of the transitions and camera pans, um, and the color palette. I think not heavily inspired, but I think definitely there was
Yeah, I
a
guess maybe by Will Forte's like palace sort of like thing, I could get that type
yeah
of vibe.
there was a couple pans in the beginning where they're standing over spoilers, but it's like the first 30 seconds of the movie where they're standing over the father's grave, and they pan up to the bird real
Oh
quick
yeah,
and then pan down, and then when she's pulling in the driveway right after that, they do another quick pan. There's a few moments where Wes Anderson's style is so distinct. Like even just a camera movement feels like you're watching a movie
yeah,
from him. So I thought those were good. Um, the lighting was great.
yeah. It was really well lit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the effects were good. Um, for the
yeah.
most part.
For what a $200,000 movie
Yeah,
would be, I think the
the
effects were fine.
the
Didn't
ending
know.
scene was
Oh,
a little
oh yeah, the yeah.
the
Without
climax.
spoiling it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was could I mean they did what they could.
yeah.
It was
It wasn't
fine.
anything bad. Like
Yeah,
pretty much anything where like that involved like special effects with like blood or gore and stuff. It looked fine.
yeah, it did. Especially
It
the
looked believable.
explosion with the
Yeah,
yeah that was really well done, and
yeah. With
I enjoyed
the,
that. That was
never wake
surprising.
a spirit or
Yeah,
sleeping
asleep.
like a
Uh,
possessed person or whatever. But
um,
yeah,
sometimes the movie was actually creepy. There was a couple times where, two in particular, I can think of. Uh, when she goes into the dad's office for the first time,
oh yeah, yeah. And then there's
and
that flashback of her, or
yeah,
maybe not even a flashback. Actually, it's just her.
he says something to her that like was really uncomfortable. Not in like
Yeah,
a weird way, but it was a
I
little
guess it wasn't
creepy.
a flashback. It's what she's kind of like
Hmm.
saw, or
And
maybe it was a flashback. I don't know, but
and then the other part that was creepy was the daughter floating through the hallway.
oh yeah,
That like that it wasn't long, but it was pretty quick, and that was a little creepy. Um, one of the spoilers, I guess. One of the funniest parts is when they're driving to chase the daughter while she's floating away. And they show it without any audio. It's
oh
like in
yeah,
slow
yeah.
motion.
Like yeah, like there's like a second where there's like audio, like
Yeah.
it's like a big chase scene, and then it cuts out, and then it's just no audio.
Uh
It's
huh.
just like them driving
Showing
like
them at like
a
two
mile
miles
per
an
hour.
hour. I
Yeah,
thought that was really funny. And I was like, damn, why don't you just get out of the car? And then he did.
yeah.
That was pretty good.
Like there were two scenes I laughed really hard at, and
Hmm.
they were just kind of stupid, but it made no sense why I laughed at them. So there's a part where Martin's going to grab a donut in his house, and his dead ghost wife takes the donut and throws it in the
Yeah.
trash, and he's like, "Jesus, one won't kill me."
Oh,
And then the other one where they go to this guy house to collect ectoplasm, but then the guy just describes a fox that got into his trash.
yeah.
They're like, was it a fox? He's like, yeah, I suppose it was. And then as they're leaving, he's like, oh, damn, my keys. And then he just locked out of his house.
That
And
was
then
one of
just
the.
like,
If I'm watching a movie by myself, I won't laugh out loud. But those two scenes I did, and then the
yeah,
third
those two
one
scenes I did too as well.
was the last scene where he proposes and she says no, and the
Oh, yeah.
movie ends.
Yeah.
I thought that was perfect.
Definitely was not expecting
I
that.
wasn't either. No, her delivery was great on that.
Yeah.
Uh, as far as jokes, I think like those were some of the best.
Yeah, no, it had like really good dry and witty humor, I'd
Yeah,
say.
I think it didn't feel stupid either. I feel like dry humor
No, it
sometimes
did.
feels dumb.
Yeah, it
A lot
wasn't
of the
like,
yeah, it
it
was
wasn't like something like a scary movie like type vibe where it's
yeah.
just stupid stuff.
No, I was super impressed with how funny it was,
Yeah.
and whatever I said about Rose's acting, her delivery and
Yeah,
it
the
was really
delivery was
good.
good.
Uh,
Like it was super funny, but they were still able to deliver like a good story with a good plot line and stuff like that. It was very well drawn out, I think,
I
for
agree
what it was.
for
And
sure.
like you kind of knew where everything was sort of like going as it kind of happened. It's like how the VHS movies sort of like how they use those to sort of show how of why you never wake a sleeping like possessed person or whatever.
Yeah,
I
with
don't know. Yeah,
the
with the dad.
the gloating goat floating.
Yeah,
Uh, I
And it
think
does a good job of establishing like Rose's gifts and stuff like that too throughout the thing. It doesn't just like, oh, she has gifts. It's like you get to see those gifts as they go on
yeah.
and stuff like that. Even though they aren't taken very seriously, it's like, hi, ghost, as like a toaster like with its like thing is like floating in the air. She's like, oh, hi, dead woman. And she's like, oh, I thought you were dead.
That was good. That one was
Yeah, that was
funny.
pretty funny.
You could see her try not to laugh after she's driving away, and then I thought that was good. Um, I think my favorite thing from the movie, though, we already discussed it, but I just want to stress that the aesthetic and the style of it was fantastic. I
Yeah,
was
it
really
was.
caught off guard with how stylistically pleasing the movie was.
Yeah.
I think after our conversation, I have reevaluated my rating of it, and I think I like it more than I remember. I think I was some of the acting just I didn't like, and I think that tainted my opinion of it initially.
Yeah.
But it's a comedy at heart, so I can't really fault it too much at that. And with the budget they had and the unknown actors, so I think my initial was a 50%. I'd probably give it a 70 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm at too. A 3.5, I think equals out to a 7. Yeah, it does. And I think I'm pretty hard stuck on that because I feel like if I gave it like an 80 or something, that would be sort of
It's a little too high.
yeah, it's a little too high. I mean, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you really don't. It's not really a movie you need to revisit after watching it once, I suppose.
I would say, yeah, I wanted to ask you about rewatchability. I don't think I'd revisit the movie.
Like, I think if I did put the movie on, it's because it's rather a short movie.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'd put it on in the background or something, or if it's just like something like that, like just background noise or something.
Other than that, yeah, I wouldn't say it's worth a rewatch. But if we agree on the 70%, I would say I would recommend it if you're looking for something goofy.
Yeah, yeah. If you're looking for a comedy slash horror, like sort of like style of like What We Do in the Shadows in a way, like sort of like that type of
Yeah.
comedy horror, I think you'd really like it.
And I think Will Forte's great. I've never seen him in a movie before. Obviously, he was on Saturday Night Live for a number of years. But
I've definitely seen him in movies, but I can't think of what movies I've seen him in.
yeah, I know. Yeah, he was really great. It was good to see him outside of something of sketch comedy, and I was happy
Yeah.
with how well he did. Also, I liked the song he did for it.
Oh, yeah, it's
Cosmic
one hit
Woman. I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, his character was cool. His character was really cool.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, overall, I'd recommend it definitely. It's a short movie, rewatchable.
Yeah.
If you maybe you don't need to rewatch it, but it could be rewatchable.
Okay,
It's
if
such a
you-
short movie.
I don't usually watch movies like that by myself. I don't think I'd rewatch it by myself, but if you wanted to just throw on a movie to hang out with people, and
Yeah, yeah. I'd
it's
show
just
other
in the
people this
background.
movie.
Yeah. Well, I think that is our assessment
Yeah.
and our evaluation.
Covers it, I suppose.
I think it does, unless you have anything to add in our closing remarks.
Honestly, don't think I do.
I don't think I do either. Thank you for viewing this.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I want to do more.
Yes.
Do you
we
have
will do more.
any movies you think you'd want us to? Well, I guess you, Jacob. What
you're
would you?
talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
me.
What would you want to do?
I'd have to look up more movies. Like I have so many ideas of what I want to do in future podcasts. Like it's either movies or just like something where me and you do separate thing. Like if we made if we ranked, I don't know, something from a universe. Like if we ranked all the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
And then we
That'd
had
be
a podcast discussion about our rankings. And we each
Comparison.
review our rank from worst to best.
Okay.
And we sort of discuss how we do it. Like it was something sort of like that. Or something how you were talking about earlier, like talking about directors and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff we can talk about.
Yeah, I think directors especially. I don't want to rank Tarantino movies against you because I know we have different opinions on
Yeah, probably.
Tarantino movies.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen all the Star Wars films. Or not.
I've seen all the Star Wars. Yeah,
Okay,
I love
okay.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm sure we'd have differing ranks on that as well.
I think so. Yeah, I think we
'Cause
would.
I know I have an unpopular opinion on at least one of the films. So,
I want to see Soul. Do you have Disney Plus?
see what?
Soul, the new animation.
Oh, Yeah, I do have Disney Plus. Yeah, yeah, I can probably give you my login.
Well, I know I have it. I was
Oh, you have it.
wondering if
Okay.
you wanted to watch that and review it because I guess
Yeah,
the
at
first
some
movie this
point.
year, right?
Yeah,
I mean, we
well,
could. Yeah,
I have to be in the mood for it, I
me
think.
too. I would too. I'm just trying to think of stuff and get ideas out there. Um, but this I think this was a first good movie. A good first movie.
Yeah,
It was
good
fun, short,
start.
and it was
And I
enjoyable.
love independent films, so
I do
like
too. If you
I
have
don't
any
want to.
more, let me know.
Yeah, because I don't like doing like the biggest blockbusters like reviewing the Avengers. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kind of like overdone, and I don't think it needs that much. I don't think it needs us little local people.
yeah, yeah.
Well, we're not well, we're local to each other, I
Uh huh.
suppose. Us little people to
Relatively.
review it and throw it out there and recommend it because everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
They don't need exposure from us for the movie.
Well, maybe we'll try and do like one a week. Like it's not that hard to watch movies, right?
Yeah, probably not. I'll probably watch it on a weekend, so probably because I'll work in school and stuff. So
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Well,
yes,
thank you.
very epic.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.